Day number 9 of Cowboys camp starts with some good news this morning as troubled defensive end Randy Gregory is now on the Cowboys active roster after an 18-month suspension. Gregory not yet ready to put on the pads, but making progress. And how about Dak Prescott making one of his best plays of camp so far? Rolling to his left, throwing deep downfield to Terrence Williams, who's looking good this camp. And Rod Marinelli says so is Randy Gregory.
Happy to get him on the grass today. That's the number one thing. Get him on film, and then coach his stance, his steps, and then have a chance to, as you're looking at it now, coach his assignments.
He's doing very well. He did a good job keeping himself in shape. He's done a good job since he's been here, so he's making progress. But again, we don't want to compromise him early on here.
One of the early stars of this training camp is left cornerback Chidobe Awuzie, the second-round draft pick out of Colorado, where he was coached by former Cowboys secondary coach Mike McIntyre.
Coach Mac, he actually coached here for the Cowboys for a little bit, and, he always talked about Darren Woodson and those guys back then and their leadership and how they approached the game.
Give me what you got. Domination.
I understand that one of the guys that you really watched maybe growing up was Brian Dawkins. He's going into the Hall of Fame this weekend. And when you look, he's the only player in NFL history to have 25 or more interceptions, forced fumbles and sacks in his NFL career. Yeah. That's a description of you, isn't it?
My stat line wasn't that crazy, but I had a lot of forced fumbles, a lot of sacks, a lot of interceptions because I was playing close to the box. So, yeah, he was definitely one of the guys growing up where I just seen passion in him. He truly loves football, gave everything he got to the game, and, now he's reaping his benefits. He's in the Hall of Fame, and that's all what we shoot for.
You've switched to number 24 this year. Tell us why.
I did a little bit of studying. You obviously got Marion Barber. You got Everson Walls, the great corner. Had a lot of interceptions, so definitely great Cowboys to play up to.
And don't leave out the Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown,
There it is. A little before my time. Well, all of them before my time, but yeah.
Do you get frustrated that people have a hard time pronouncing your name?
Nah, not really. My last name, I hadn't heard everything. People just say Awuzie, and every time, I was playing, people call me Awuzie and stuff like that. But the correct way, the Nigerian way.
Okay, and I want to know this because I do the preseason games, and I want to make sure that I get it right.
Yeah, the correct way is Awuzie. Awuzie. Yeah, but that's why Awuzie, is acceptable.
What do both names mean?
Chidobe means God will guide me through crisis, and that's my parents blessed me with that name, and then my last name means I have arrived.
So, do you feel like you've arrived?
No, never have arrived. The second year, hopefully I'll make an improvement.
And now you know why everyone just calls him Cheeto. He should have a very big year. Up next, Randy Gregory wasn't the only player who returned to the practice field today. Rangers off tonight, start a series with the Orioles at the ballpark tomorrow night. And time now for our postcard from camp. Rookie fourth-round draft pick, tight end Dalton Schultz got a rude welcome back to camp by Damian Wilson for his first NFL padded practice today. But he also caught a touchdown pass in his return after missing 4 days for the birth of his first child, Theodore James, on Saturday night.
It's hard to put into words. I mean, if you're a dad, you know how it feels like. It's kind of this sense of awe, like you're holding your son, and yeah, it's incredible, man. It's honestly indescribable.
Back to reality now for Dalton Schultz. A reminder, we've got the Cowboys annual blue-white scrimmage coming your way on TXA 21 on Sunday night at 6 o'clock. That does it from here in Oxnard. I know Doug Dunbar can't wait for the scrimmage on Sunday night. Right, Doug?
Looking forward to that, and that late night we're all going to have next Thursday night. Thank you, William.